Hello and welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are stripping everything back. We're not looking at, complex geopolitical theory or advanced philosophy. We're looking at survival. We're looking at a stack of notes and research focused on one very specific, very high-stress topic, the schedule, time, dates, and that panic you feel when someone asks you simply when.
It's more than panic. It is a matter of reliability. And quite frankly, looking at the research on language acquisition, it's a matter of not being left behind.
Exactly. We've all been there. But before we get into the how-to, and we have a very specific system to teach today, we need to establish the stakes. You had a scenario in the notes that, well, it actually made my heart rate go up a little bit just reading it.
It's a common nightmare. Imagine this. You're in London. You're at a busy train station. It's loud. You have announcements echoing off the walls. You are desperate to get to the airport. You ask a guard, when does the train to the airport leave? The guard, well, he speaks quickly. He says 9:15.
Okay, 9:15, got it.
But because of the noise and because your internal English clock is not yet calibrated, you hear 9:50.
Oh, no. Right. I see where this is going.
You think you have plenty of time. You go and grab a coffee. You walk to the platform at 9:40 feeling relaxed. But the platform is empty. The train left 25 minutes ago. You missed it.
That is the worst feeling. And it all comes down to two numbers that sound painfully similar, 15 and 50.
Precisely. The teens and the tens. 13 and 30, 14 and 40, 15 and 50. In a quiet room, they are distinct. In a busy station, they blend together.
And that's the conflict we're solving today. If you miss a number, you miss the train. If you miss the train, you miss the meeting.
Missing a number means missing your life.
That is heavy, but it's true. So our mission today is to fix your internal clock. We're going to strip away the complicated stuff and give you a system that works. We call it the learner's approach. And remember, our philosophy here is connection, not perfection. You don't need to sound poetic. You need to be on time.
We need to build a safety mechanism. I call this the digital rule.
I love this rule. When I first saw your notes on this, I thought, why don't we teach this first in schools?
Yeah.
So walk us through the digital rule. What's the trap that beginners fall into?
The trap is trying to be too clever. In English, native speakers often use phrases like 4:45 or 3:30.
25 to 6, 10 past 4. It's like doing math just to tell the time.
Exactly. And for a beginner, that mental math, it takes time. You have to hear the minute, subtract from 60, or figure out which hour we're even talking about. It creates a delay. And in that delay, you lose confidence. So here's the rule. Do not use those phrases.
Okay. Permission to be lazy granted.
It is not laziness. It is precision. The digital rule is simple. Read the numbers exactly as they appear on a digital clock or, say, your phone screen.
What you see is what you say.
Precisely. If the clock shows the number 2, followed by the number 3 and the number 0, do not say 2:30.
What should you say?
2:30.
Clean, simple.
2:30. Let's look at another one. The clock shows a 3, a 4, and a 5. 3:45. The old way is 3:45. That's confusing. Is it 3? Is it 4?
Yeah. Just read the digits.
3:45.
This removes all the ambiguity. If you say 3:45, no one can misunderstand you, and more importantly, you don't have to pause to think.
We're going to practice this right now. We're going to do a repetition loop. I will say the time using the digital rule. I'll leave a silence, a quiet space for you to repeat it exactly as I said it. Then my colleague will confirm it.
I'm ready. And are you ready? Say it out loud.
The time is 2:30.
That's it. 2:30.
Let's try the next one. The time is 3:45.
Great. 3:45.
One more, just to be sure. The time is 6:20.
Perfect. 6:20. See, you're already sounding more confident. You're visualizing the numbers.
Now that we have the numbers, we must place them in the sentence. This brings us to concept 2, the preposition rule.
Ugh. Prepositions. They're usually a nightmare in English. In, on, at, by, for. It's a mess. But for schedules, you say there are really just 2 you need to worry about.
Correct. For the purpose in the schedule, we need to distinguish between the specific moment and the day.
Okay, let's break that down.
Rule A. For a specific time on the clock, a precise moment, we use the word AT.
Like pointing a finger at a map. At.
Exactly. At 5 p.m., at 12:30, it is sharp. It is a deadline.
Okay. And for days?
Rule B. For a specific day, we use on. Think of the day as a platform you are standing on Monday, on Tuesday, on Sunday.
So at is for the time, on is for the day. At the time, on the day.
Don't think about grammar rules, just mimic the sound.
At 5 p.m.
Good. At 5 p.m.
on Monday.
That's it, on Monday.
At 2:30.
Nice. At 2:30.
And on Friday.
On Friday. Simple, right? It is simple, but you must respect the rule. If you say in Monday, people will be confused. If you say on 5 p.m., it sounds wrong. It breaks the connection.
And we want connection. Okay, so that covers the strict rules of the clock, but I want to bring in some warmth here. Because we don't just use time to catch trains, we use time to meet friends.
The social aspect.
Exactly. Let's say you're at a restaurant. It's crowded. You want a table. Or maybe you're waiting for a friend who's running late. You need to ask a question. The digital rule is great for accuracy, but real life involves, well, waiting.
This is true. You need to assess the duration of the wait.
So the key phrase here is, how long?
How long is the wait?
Right. And the answer usually contains a very specific little word. It's not at, and it's not on. It is in.
This is a crucial distinction. At tells you the deadline, the end point. In tells you the countdown.
Can you give us an example?
Certainly. If the host of the restaurant says, the table will be ready 8 o'clock, that is a specific time. You look at your watch and wait for the numbers to show 8 o'clock.
But if they say in...
If they say, the table will be ready in 10 minutes, that is a duration. It starts now. You must wait 10 minutes starting from this moment.
So in basically means after this amount of time has passed.
Correct. It is the container of time you must wait through.
Okay, let's practice that listening skill. You are asking how long, and the answer is a duration.
Repeat after me. We will practice the answer. In 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes.
In 2 hours.
In 2 hours. That's a long wait for a table.
It must be a very good restaurant.
Okay, so we have our 3 pillars, the digital rule, read the numbers, the prepositions, at for time, on for day, and the countdown, in for duration.
Now we must drill. Knowledge is useless without reflex. You cannot pause for 10 seconds in a conversation to remember if it is at or on. It must be instant.
We are entering the drill. This is the heavy lifting part of our deep dive. We are going to apply the 3-second rule.
The 3-second rule is strict. I will ask you a when question. You will hear a context, a time, or a day. You must answer using the correct preposition and the correct words within 3 seconds.
You want to build pressure. Pressure creates diamonds, right?
Pressure creates memory. Imagine a ticking clock. Tick-tock. You do not have all day.
I'll help guide you. I want you to answer out loud. Do not whisper. Speak to the room.
Let us begin. I am holding a schedule. The meeting is at 3 o'clock. I ask you, when is the meeting? Go.
At 3 o'clock?
Do you say at? Do you say 3 o'clock? Good. Next one. The train leaves. The digital board says 4:15. I ask you, when does the train leave?
At 4:15.
Remember the digital rule, not quarter past, 4:15. Let's try a day. The party is on the calendar for Monday. I ask you, when do we meet?
On Monday.
Good. On for the day. Now let's pick up the pace. I will not help you as much. I will give you the prompt, then silence. Then I will give the correct answer.
You got this. Focus.
The prompt is 6:30. When is dinner? At 6:30.
Note that he didn't say half past.
Eh.
At 6:30.
The prompt is Friday. When is the concert? On Friday, the prompt is 2:45. Digital numbers. When is the flight? At 2:45.
If you said 2:45, stop, reset. 2:45.
Let us try a duration. You are waiting. The time's 20 minutes. How long is the wait? In 20 minutes.
Did you use in? That's the countdown.
Back to the clock. This is the final push. The prompt is 12 o'clock. When is lunch? At 12 o'clock. Or at 12. The prompt is Sunday. When is the game?
On Sunday.
The prompt is 9:50. Remember the train station. 9:50.
Mm-hmm.
When did the train arrive?
At 9:50.
Not 9:15. 9:50.
Excellent. Take a breath.
Wow. Even I felt the pressure there. How did you do? Did you beat the silence?
If you made mistakes, that is good. Mistakes are data. But did you notice that by the end, you stopped translating? You just looked at the number and said at number.
That's the goal. We want to bypass the translation part of your brain and go straight to the speaking part. You are building a reflex. That is what reliability sounds like.
Let's do a few more mixed rounds. I want to make sure you really have the difference between at and in. I'm going to throw some curveballs.
I like it. Let us test the reflex.
Okay. The scenario is, you are calling a taxi. The dispatcher says the car is 10 minutes away. I ask you, when will the taxi be here?
Go. In 10 minutes.
Right. Because it's a duration. It's a countdown.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. You're booking a dentist appointment. The receptionist offers a slot. The time is 2 p.m. I ask you, when is the appointment?
Go.
At 2 p.m.?
Or at 2 o'clock.
Correct. It is a specific slot.
Last one for the drill. This is a big one. You are checking your flight ticket. It's a long flight. The ticket says departure Wednesday. I ask you, when do you fly?
On Wednesday.
Did you get the on? It's a day, so you're standing on that platform.
Excellent work. We have pushed the brain hard today.
We really have. So let's recap what we've unpacked. The world is fast and it's noisy. People speak quickly. To survive, you need to simplify. You simplified the time by using the digital rule. No halves, no quarters, just numbers.
You simplified the grammar. At for the clock. On for the calendar.
And you learned to listen for in when you were waiting.
Now, we can't let you go without a mission. We have a task for you.
This is non-negotiable homework. You look at your phone or your watch dozens of times a day.
Probably hundreds, if we're being honest.
For the rest of today, every single time you look at the time, you must say it out loud.
Even if you are on the bus, just whisper it.
You must say the word at and then the digital numbers. If you look at your phone and it's at 4:20, you say at 4:20.
If it's 10:15, you say at 10:15.
Do not skip the at. It must become part of the number for you.
That is how you master the clock. You are now reliable. You are on time.
You have mastered the schedule. But look up at the sky in our metaphorical window here.
It's looking a little dark out there.
It is turning gray. The clouds are gathering. It's going to rain.
I think I know what that means. We've got the time down, but now we need to talk about the environment.
Precisely. Join us next time. Episode 9 is the weather.
We'll see you then. Keep practicing.